Hey guys, we're back. We're about to go for a ride tomorrow. So we're about to set up these new cleats. Got new cleats to set up because the old cleats are bad. Basically all we're gonna need for this is a Sharpie and an Allen tool. And I forgot an Allen tool, so I'm about to go grab one. Wait up. Let's see in the bike drawer. Oh, that's Carly's. Let's just use this little park tool. We don't need anything special fancy. Here we go. This will do better. Watch that, watch that. Almost took down the bike wall. All right. Do is trace out the top, and then trace out the bottom. And that's it. And then you're gonna do that to the other side as well. That way when you take these cleats off, you know exactly right where to put them back. All right.
What if you have brand new bike shoes? How do you figure out where to put it?
You gotta go get a bike fitting.
Is there a way to estimate?
And take the rock out too. No, you should get a bike fit. I mean, you can look for the ball of your foot right here and try to line that up with it, but you should really just go get your cleats done by a pro. Or look at your old shoes if you don't have any. But if you're new, you definitely should get fitted because you probably don't know what you're doing. So even more of a reason why you should take your shoes in to the store. And also, if you have old shoes, sometimes you don't even need to make the lines because if your cleats are real dirty, probably like mine are, there'll be a little indentation where they were. And I always kind of just throw these away. I always use the new tools and stuff that's in there. Let me grab that before the dog eats it. Let's see. So, this is a P1 powertap cleats. These are the actual cleats that go with the pedals I have. But if you don't have P1s or you can't find them, you don't feel like ordering them online, the Look Keo mats will work with these too. Or any of the Keo brands actually will slide through here and work. It's not as tight as a fit, but I rode for a little while with them. It doesn't make that big of a difference. You'll be fine. All right. Like I said, you always want to try to use the new stuff. You don't want to put all that dirty stuff back in there. The only time I don't use this is if I have a real fancy shoe that has its own screws that come with the shoe. But most shoes like this, you can just throw them back in. But there are a couple shoes, like I think the Mavics, they like it when they use their own screws that come with the shoe. But other than that, just pop these new fresh ones back in there. As you can see, this is still pretty dirty, so you can actually see the outline where it was. But just in case, we have our nice little Sharpie markers there. We just roll this back right on top where the Sharpie is. Look there, so match it right there. And right here, like I said, we're gonna put the new hardware in. At first, you just kind of want to get the hardware in. You don't want to screw it down too tight at the beginning. You just kind of want to screw this in a little bit. So then when you have them in, you want to go again, readjust and make sure you're hitting that bottom line again. Like I said, mine has dirt there, as you can see, so I can just kind of really follow the dirt line as well, and then go to screwing it. I kind of screw them in a little bit at a time. I never screw one in all the way. See, take this one in, get it sort of kind of tight, then move to the next one. I'm sure there's some guy who knows a special order to do it, but I don't think it really matters. But then, after I get them in, then I do the final tightening afterwards. And kind of tighten them evenly. So that one is super tight, bearing down the other side.
Now, what are your recommendations if you're new to biking in terms of what cleats to pick out and pedals?
I prefer, if you're brand new, to get Look pedals. Because Look pedals are everywhere. They're the most common. They're the first type of clipless pedals. Especially if you're like bike packing or you're traveling, because you know they'll have Look pedals everywhere. Some people don't like the fact that they are only one-sided. And these powertap ones are a little bit more advanced, but they're basically a rip off the Look design. Anything that comes like this is based off the original Look design. Even Shimano's are kind of a variation of the Look design. But when you have those kind of cleats, you can only clip on the first side. So some beginners like to grab speedplay, excuse me, or mountain bike shoes or stuff like that where you can clip in on any side. But it doesn't take that hard to get used to. The way I learned was when I lived in a apartment building. I clip in inside the apartment building, don't too many people are there. But then when you're about to fall or you can't clip out, you can just put your hand on the wall and balance yourself so you don't fall all the way to the ground. I did that a couple times and then I took it to the streets. And you will fall the first couple times you clip in. It's just going to happen. Everybody falls. It's a slow motion fall usually, so it's more embarrassing and you just get a little dirty. You don't really get hurt, but everybody falls. And that's it. You just gotta fall.
So what if you want to do some like indoor cycling? What kind of cleats would you use for that typically? What's most universal?
Actually, usually the Shimano SPD mountain bike shoes are usually the most universal. Everybody has that. Some have Looks. It's usually Shimano SPD or Look pedals, but they usually run a special Look pedal that's just made for indoor cycling. But your regular Look Keo blades will work, and these will work as well. But like I said, it's just not a great fit. Sometimes it takes a little adjustment or getting used to because you will pop out a little bit faster. But then you want to clean up. Make sure you put all your stuff, your dirty stuff in the bag. If I didn't wear these cleats out this far, sometimes I would keep them as a backup pair. But these bad boys are toasted, so they're just going in the trash. And you know what the next question is? Are spin cleats recyclable? I'm gonna go with no. They're going in the regular trash, but this one will probably yell at me in about a second.
I think regular trash.
Was that a regular trash?
Except for the paper part of it.
So guys, the paper part has to go in there.